The first kind of probability distribution we're going to calculate is one in which they give us the totals and they aren't equal. It is still possible to calculate the distribution. Let's look at it here. Find the probability of getting a student whose household has fewer than 2 cars. So that would be all the zeros and the ones. So it's 280 plus 1939 out of all of the students. So let's do that on our calculator. So it'll be I got to get back to regular mode. So 280 plus 1939, those are the ones that are fewer than 2 out of 280 plus 1939 plus 120 plus 185 plus 90 is 84.8%. Let's look at the next one. Who has fewer than 2 classes, so it would be 239 plus 2738 out of add all those up. Let's look at the next one. We're looking for the probability who has at least 1 car. I think the easiest way to do this is to take the 1, subtract the ways to get 0 cars, because otherwise we'd have to add the 24, 71, and so on all the way up. So let's do that. We'll do 1 subtract the fraction of 0 cars, 222 over 222 plus 2471 plus 105 plus 157 plus 85 is 91.927. Okay, probability of selecting a student who has failed at least 1 course. So since they could have failed 2, 3, or 4 courses, let's take the ones that have failed 0 courses and subtract that from the total. Wisconsin resident who has at least a high school diploma. So that would be the high school diploma, bachelor's degree, and professional degree. It'd be easiest to subtract the these are not percents. It'd be easiest to just subtract those from 1. So we'll do 1 subtract the decimal of those that are less than a high school diploma, which would be 0.917. This one here, it should be decimal. It's not a percent, isn't it? Okay. Use the chart below, selecting a Wisconsin resident who has not graduated college. In other words, a high school diploma and the less than high school diploma. So it doesn't matter which way you go, you've got to have 2 things in the numerator. So it's 0.8, oops, it's not 0.8, it's 0.083, add the 0.681. And so you get 0.764. Next one. Minnesota resident who has at least a high school diploma. So you would do the same thing, add these 3 together, or it'll just take 1, subtract the less than high school diploma. Same thing here. Probability of not a bachelor or a professional degree. And that's how you do these calculating probability distributions.